If you value freedom in your country, particularly here in the West, then we should all take a moment to value the sacrifices of those veterans that fought for our very freedom in World War II. Now, one of these veterans is this man here. He's a World War II veteran and 100 years old. 100 years old. He was born in 1925, I suppose. And he said something important when it comes to freedom and how he feels, because he's English, about his own country right now, the country that he helped preserve. Let's have a look at that and then we can comment.
What does Remembrance Sunday mean for you? What is your message?
My message is, I can see in my mind's eye those rows and rows of white stones of all the hundreds of my friends and everybody else that gave their lives for what? The country of today. No, I'm sorry. The sacrifice wasn't worth the result that it is now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
What do you mean by that, though? At this point?
What we fought for, and what we fought for was our freedom. We find that even now it's darn sight worse than what it was when I fought for it.
Oh, Alec, I'm sorry you feel like that, because I want you to know that all the generations that have come since, including me and my children, are so grateful for your bravery and all that for service personnel. And it's our job now, isn't it, to make it the country that you fought for. You absolutely fought for.
Is it.
And we will do. We want to...
I'm so wonderful to know there are people like you that can spread the word around.
We will do.
Younger generation.
Now listen, a war veteran.
That is a powerful message. There is a powerful man. There is a powerful voice. There are a lot of videos now and people commenting on this, as you can imagine. And of course, if you look up this on Reddit, they hate him. They hate everything he is. They hate everything he said. They hate everything he did. And yet, it's because of people like this that they even have the freedom to hate him. So I want to share my respect, profound respect and deep appreciation for this war hero. And I absolutely understand why he feels it's not worth it. I do. I recently made a video where I covered this whole situation that happened with the lady that was sentenced to like 5 to 10 years and 11 years in prison just because she said a word that the government doesn't like, for the 12,000, although then again, I haven't, of course, vetted every single one, but the 12,000 claimed arrests that are happening in the UK because of wrong think and wrong speech. Obviously, someone like this, imagine all the keyboard warriors that call everyone fascist and everything fascism. This guy, not only he has faced real fascism during World War II, but he fought against it, stood the ground when he was young. While you at home ordering McDonald's, typing your angry stuff on the internet and then watch whatever the heck in privilege, this guy was in the trenches. This guy saw people losing their lives. So yeah, his words have value, and they are tremendous in this climate. Because he fought, I didn't do anything. My grandfather did, absolutely. These people of this wonderful generation fought to preserve freedom against totalitarian regimes and for individual freedom that you and I can enjoy. And there are forces that are trying to basically bring to pass the exact same things that the failed totalitarian regimes of the 20th century tried to, but this time in a veiled manner. But it's still the same thing. When you use the force of the government and the power of the law, when you use taxpayer money against those very same taxpayers on the basis of you're not allowed to say this word, you're not allowed to think this, you're not allowed to criticize the government, yeah, you're doing the same thing. And of course he's disappointed. Isn't that tremendous? I do appreciate, though, the lady that was like comforting, because I'll be honest with you, you know what I was expecting when I watched that interview? I was expecting the lady, the journalist, I don't know who she is, so not knowing, and considering the general level of indecency in modern day media and journalistic enterprises, I was expecting her to shame him. I was expecting her to say, well, you're a racist or you're a fascist, so are you saying are you saying, and then add something nonsensical? Are you saying you enjoy the hate speech that has been, that's what I was, and it would have been awful, because How long has he got left? I'm so glad that she was humane. I don't even know if she agrees with him. At that point, it doesn't matter. She was humane, she was nice, she was comforting, she was motherly. I love that. I thought that was beautiful to see. And the thing that he said at the end, that he's glad that there are still people that value his sacrifice. Count me in, sir. Thank you for your service. Now, let's have a look. What have we got? Patrick honors veteran. Yeah, 9 minutes. This isn't surprising, they say. Let's have a look at a little bit of this, see how they comment. Subscribe. Let's have a look.
I just want to speak to Trevor Kavanagh, who's the former political editor of The Sun, who is with us now. Trevor, good evening to you.
Hi there.
There are so many things I want to talk to you about, mainly this report by the former Sunday Times journalist Michael Prescott, the dossier, that there are so many damning indictments in regard to the fact that footage and a clip of Donald Trump has been edited to change its meaning. In fact, there are so many different aspects to this. The BBC gender correspondent tried to block coverage of trans criticism, and of course,
okay, let's move to that part.
Wasn't worth it because of the
cultural
change that there has been, and it all ties in to the BBC and beyond. I want to play another clip now. This is from ITV's morning programme, Good Morning Britain. This is a World War II veteran declaring that winning the war wasn't worth it because of the nation's sorry state. This is a really shocking clip. Let's play this. This was on ITV's Good Morning Britain this morning.
Okay, we're going to skip it because we'd already watched it, and let's see what he says.
It wasn't worth the result that it is now.
That is just an absolutely very sad and shocking comment there from Alec Penston there, who sacrificed so much of his youth and sacrificed years fighting for this country, and many of his friends made the ultimate sacrifice. We're coming into Remembrance Weekend, and yet we see a couple of studies actually, but one in particular about national pride plummeting. 8 in 10 people say they feel the nation is divided. Half of the public saying Britain's culture changing too fast. It all points to an increasingly divided, polarised, downbeat society. There are 48% of people who say they'd like the country the way it used to be. Double the number of people of 5 years ago saying trans rights have gone too far. Trevor, what do you make of what we heard there and of the statistical evidence from this survey?
Well, Alex, was it Alex Penscombe?
Alec, yeah.
Alec Penscombe's remarks are truly shocking and yet not at all surprising. I think that he speaks for a whole generation, and indeed for my generation and younger, who are wondering what the hell is going on in this country, what's happening to it, and why is it being allowed to happen?
Exactly.
Why are hundreds of people from alien cultures being allowed to still cross the channel and come and settle here? I mean, people who,
illegally,
even if you take 1% of them as being likely to cause us problems in the future, that is tens of thousands. And I think that we simply do not fully understand, or will not act upon, the evidence that we are inviting disaster not far down the road from people who will not accept the rule of law in this country.
Trevor, as always, thank you. That's Trevor Kavanagh there, the former political editor of the...
In fact, if anything, it's a weaponization of the rule of law at the expenses of justice is how it should be explained now when it comes to the current Labour government in power.
Sun.
Okay, yeah, so anyways, just wanted to share this quick video. I do want to bring and present homage to Mr. Alec and for what he has done. There are still people that appreciate that, sir, and I'm absolutely one of them. Thank you for watching. If you appreciate my content so far and wish to help ensure my ability to continue to tell it how it is, regardless of any possible backlash, please support this channel on Patreon. Any support helps me and my team of academics keep the channel strong and gives us the means to fight back against the political rewriting of history. Stand with us, form the wall, defend the truth.